Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ravens.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Brings up
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 16-yard line.
Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
9-yard line.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Bring on 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere. He'll lose about 3 on the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
43-yard line.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Being chased out left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out quickly to Judy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Cairo Santos.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway. Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 13.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
28-yard line.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Running room for Kamara on first down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ravens.
Finding Knox there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll set up a throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
3 and out.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Number 21.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Baltimore.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Levante David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe
Vivo Mexico.
I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are